There, let me, on behalf of the government and the wonderful people of Rivers State, appreciating what you're doing and what you have done before. Let me make this pledge to our widows, which is very important. I do not know the number of the widows, and the truth about it is there is nothing that we can give that can solve all the problems one day. But I think it is better we start somewhere. Some of them are traders. Some of them are also civil servants. Some of them might be lucky to be at the executive level, but I can say that a good number of them are the very lower cadre. So you can see the reason why we need to support them. The government of Rivers State will make a pledge now, which is redeemable tomorrow, the sum of 50 million naira for only the widows. Please, the widows, let it go to the widows so that their children can get school fees paid, their house rent issue can be sorted out, and their business or the economy can also improve.
Well, it's very clear. Even the Bible recorded that when the righteous rule, the people rejoices. We have seen a governor that is full of passion, a governor that knows what it takes to take care of his people, a governor that passed through, I always say that passed through rank and files of the system. This governor have tested it. He knows what it is. He knows what suffering is. He knows the pains of his people. And what he did yesterday, to me, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised looking at his history, looking at his track record of operation. He places the people first above every other interest. What he did yesterday was to reassure the people that the fatherless, the motherless, they have a God that is at work at all time. And he demonstrated it by donating 50 million. 50 million is not 2 naira. He donated it to enable the less privileged to pay school fees, to help these women open one business or the other, to be able to feed their children. And I tell you of the truth, the God of the widows will pay him. The God of the less privileged will pay him. Because a lot of people who have that money, they will not be ready to do it. They will say, let us use it for another thing. But this is a man that is full of passion. We are very, very, very proud. We are very, very proud to have a governor like His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara in person. He is a very passionate person. He's a man, I don't know how to describe him. I'm telling you that everybody is happy with him. The Rivers people is happy with him. The workers are happy with him. The poor is, his government is not government of class. It's a government of Rivers people. He said it, Rivers people, he will use his money, the Rivers money for Rivers people. But see, the fallen heroes, they are not just Rivers people, but they are all Nigerians. He did not consider where they are coming from, but because he feels that they need help, he needs to encourage them. Even what he did, he said in the church service, I listened to him when he was talking about the remembrance. The Bible, even in the Bible, you saw when God was saying to the children of Israel, in remembrance of the days of the agony, in the remembrance of the days they were fed with manna, when he provided when the Israelis, Egyptians wanted to kill them, but God preserved them, God protected them. So he did not only do for those that have died, but the living. It's an encouragement. If a soldier is working today, he's working with boldness that this country owes him protection. If you see American citizens, if they're in trouble, they are proud of their country. They speak of their country because they know that the life of one single American person matters to the entire system. And so the serving military officers are going to serve with gladness of heart. They will serve with passion. They will serve this country without looking back, seeing the record our governor has set behind. If he can encourage those that have died, how much more the living? That's the kind of governor we have. And I think that what he has done, he is a record breaker. I repeat it again, he's a record breaker. A man, I told in the past, he paid 100,000 minimum wage to the civil servants. When I tried to know why, His Excellency said there is no market for the rich and the poor. It's the same market. So he didn't consider, class was not his priority. He paid. Now again, the pensioners raised the issues. Those who have served out and bowed out. He said, no, this time it's for all. Both the servant and the people that have left the service. So you see, he's every day challenging Rivers people. He's every day building hope. He's every day telling us that there is a brighter future for Rivers people. And so I tell you of the truth. All we owe him is to say, God, preserve His Excellency. God, protect him. God, give him the same wisdom you gave to Solomon. God, the wisdom that he will use to rule Rivers State to the good of him. That is what we are going to pray and will continue to pray. But for Rivers State, I've said it before, I say, Governor Sim loves Rivers people, and Rivers people loves Governor Sim.
If you listen carefully to his speech yesterday when he was delivering this, what did you take?
What did I tell you? I say he's a record breaker. When he says on his honor, I have tested him. I know him. When he says on his honor, go and sleep. You understand? Politicians are good at making noises. See, he does not make noise. He's calm, very articulate. If he wants to do something, and once he say, I'm going to do A, consider it done. So the paying what others could not pay is part of what we know him for. Empty promises are associated with politicians, but he's a career civil servant. He came from a constituency that respects God, that knows that God is the ultimate thing. And what he did it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. He can't make a promise that he cannot fulfill. When he started, he said he was going to Rivers State Transport Corporation that was shut down for so many years. People were suffering. He came and he revived it immediately. He opened it, and activities are all over that place today. So I tell you, all we owe him is prayer, nothing more.
Thank you very much for your time.
Okay.